Trojans. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the #1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. Still running at the 40. Powers through. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering...
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, looking to throw. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Got a man, it's John. It's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
He's right on target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Washington sends out the punt team. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. With the catch, it's Ali.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Looking to pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They go to the ground. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Laporta. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Trojans get enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it to the right side. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They move the tight end all over. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Quarterback extends the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run play action. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The running back has it. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect.
That makes the score USC 21, Washington 10.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Coming after him. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll keep it himself. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. Moving out of the pocket. Knocked off his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to go up top on first down. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
On the play. Unit up for first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ali. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give out of the gun. The Trojans will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Lawrence. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Lawrence. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing but green ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. Push down for the tackle. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, USC! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did it. And don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on third down. Trying to get to him. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington sends out the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Lawrence. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gray. The Trojans have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. On the move is the 30. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Washington, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Got the quick completion. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. The ball squirts free. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now they'll run the draw. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
1st and goal, Washington.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Washington, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Boyd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires deep on the run. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Washington wants to go quickly. The give to the lone running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tug the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Tackle is made after the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll heave it deep. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Washington.
They want to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Getting some heat. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They'll put the tight end in motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Maddox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A 1st down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Running it back, it's Lawrence. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.